boys and girls, I'm Grandma Books. I hope you've been enjoying my books. You're going to love the book I'm going to read today. This is a fiction book, and it's about animals in Africa, and I love Africa. I went to Africa, I went on a camera safari with my husband, and we had a wonderful time. And I love to go to the Living Desert Zoo, and oh, if you're really lucky, you can go to the San Diego Zoo and the animal park that they have in San Diego, and you can see all these wild animals. They're wonderful. Today I'm going to read about Giraffes Can't Dance. I better put on my giraffe hat. I don't know, this giraffe looks like it's dancing. Look at the shape of that giraffe, that looks pretty good. This is written by a man named Giles Andrade, and the pictures are drawn by a man named Guy Parker Reese. And I think it's very good. Now, there are 3 lessons that I think you're going to learn by listening to this book. Maybe more, but I know of 3. These are important lessons. You know, lessons that you learn at school and lessons that you learn from your mom and dad and your aunt and uncle and your brothers and sisters are important. The first lesson is, do not be a bully. Bullying is just mean and it's nasty, and you'll see in here what harm it does when someone bullies other people. And also, if you see somebody being bullied, don't join in. If someone says something nasty to someone, don't join in and do the same thing. Instead, you should say, well, stop that. You're being mean. Don't be a bully. It's not nice to be a bully. So you should try to stop a bully. And the other thing is, if someone is bullying you, I know this is very difficult, but try not to overreact. So if someone's bullying you and calling you names, try not to get upset. Just ignore them and walk away, because you know that they're not right. You know what they're doing is wrong. So if you can, I know it's hard because you really want to get mad and you want to yell at them or hit them or do something. Just turn and walk away, because then they sort of lose their audience. And then you can't bully if nobody's around for you to bully. If they ignore you, you can't be a bully. So I think that's the best way to treat bullies, but we'll see. Okay, so this is called Giraffes Can't Dance. Well, I better put on my monkey hat, because maybe this is a story about monkeys. I thought it was a book about giraffes. Giraffes can't dance, so look at the monkeys are dancing. They look like they're doing a really good dance. Oh, it's got warthogs. I love the warthogs at the Living Desert Zoo. They're really great. Oh no, it is about a giraffe. It's a giraffe called Gerald. Gerald is a giraffe. Oh, this is a good story. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Oh, I love this. This is a poem, because slim and thin rhyme, sort of. They're not exactly a rhyme, but they're pretty good. And Gerald he's a beautiful giraffe. Oh, they have wonderful giraffes at the Living Desert Zoo. I just love to feed the giraffes. And you know, a giraffe has this long tongue, and it's purple, and it's about that long. And it's sort of scary when you hold up a piece of carrot or a piece of apple, and you see this tongue come down. But don't be afraid. They just wrap their tongue around it and pick it up, and their tongue just feels sort of soft and gentle. It's really nice. So don't be scared of animals. Well, you can be scared of lions, but don't be scared of giraffes. Gerald was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Well, he's got such long legs. You know, a giraffe's legs are longer than I am tall, and his feet are just really, I mean, his head is a long way from the ground because his neck is just as long as his legs. So they're not really good dancers, I guess, because they're sort of ungainly. They have big legs, and it's sort of difficult for them. And you know, the reason they have a tall neck is because they eat the leaves on the trees that they can't reach unless they have a tall neck, so that's why they have a tall neck. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. See, dance rhymes with prance. This is a good jungle poem. So they're having a jungle dance, and this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Well, you know, we can't be good at everything. Some people can dance, some people can draw, some people can read, some people can do math. Don't worry if you're not good at, well, not many people are good at everything. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. Now, you know, boys and girls, one day I'm going to read Alberto the Dancing Alligator, and I'm going to teach you how to tango, because I love the tango. These animals are dancing. Now, I don't think this is a true story. It's a fiction story, because I've never seen the lions doing a tango. The chimps all did a cha-cha in a very Latin feel, And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. A Scottish reel is a dance. I learned to do this in school, where you dance, sort of like square dancing. It's sort of fun. I love these photographs, these pictures, these drawings. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Oh, this is mean. Now look at them. They're all the animals, there's not a single animal that stood up for Gerald. That is really bad. So if your friend gets bullied, I want you to stand up for them and say, "No, don't say that. That's mean." There's no, just because someone's got a good dancer, you shouldn't make fun of them. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a twat." Now see, he's overreacting because he should just ignore them because it's sad. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Now see, that's what bullying does. It just makes people feel sad and they want to cry. It makes me sad just to hear it and see it. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. See, that's good now. He's recovered and he's looking at the beautiful things in life. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." So here's a cricket. I don't see the cricket. I know. Oh, here it is. Here's the cricket. The cricket is up here on a leaf. And he saw Gerald dance, and he's kind. And see, this is what you should do when you see somebody bullying. He's trying to be nice to Gerald because he knows Gerald is sad. "Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze." Yeah, so it does. Did you ever go out when it's real quiet and you can listen to the music of the sound of the leaves? So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really wanted to. Well, this is a really nice cricket. This is a kind cricket. Now, he would never bully anybody. He's a really kind bug. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling and making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing around. Oh, look, I love this photograph, this painting, drawing. Look, the ants are up on the leaf, and here's the cricket with a violin. I don't know how he got a violin out in the African jungle, but here is, Gerald is starting to like the music that the cricket's playing. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Look at him! Boy, is he dancing. He's amazing. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. "I am dancing, yes, I'm dancing, I am dancing," Gerald cried. Oh, look, he's so happy. And down here, I see the lion and the rhinoceros. I hope they see Gerald and see that they were wrong. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. Entranced means they're just absorbed. It was so wonderful. They couldn't believe this was the same Gerald. He was just such a wonderful dancer. They're entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." Well, now, this is nice that at least they admit that they were wrong and that Gerald is a good dancer. Now, it's good that Gerald is feeling very positive. "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. And look at all the animals. This is a great book. The animals just love Gerald because now they can see he can do this wonderful dance. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." The end. Isn't that a great book? And it teaches such good lessons. I hope you remember these lessons about bullying and about the fact that we can all dance, we just don't dance the same. Everybody has a dance in them. You just have to listen to the music and dance your dance. You don't have to dance other people's dance. Thank you. Now, let's dance. Now, boys and girls, I can't dance like Gerald does because I'm a grandma. I'm not a giraffe. But I'm going to try to do the giraffe dance, and I hope you get up and join me. Because you know, a dance is whatever you hear in your head, and whatever. I probably don't look like a giraffe, but I'm doing a good dance for a grandma, don't you think? I hope you'll get up and try it. We don't have to do the same dance, as long as we dance the way we feel. The lion sleeps tonight. I hope you enjoyed this and can't wait until you see my next book. I hope you're excited about it too. Thank you. Bye-bye.